Hi, today I'll be completing a playthrough of Enchanted Scepters, the first point-and-click adventure game from 1984, the same year that the mouse was introduced to the home PC market, with the introduction of the Macintosh. This here is System 7. In 1984, the first operating system was called System 6, which was then later called OS, which is very similar to the operating systems that we use today. Alright, I'll start up Enchanted Scepters. Now there's no title screen, which is unfortunate, as it would have assisted the game just to make it look like a complete game. I'm not saying that it isn't a complete game, it's just that a title screen would have been really great, and it would have looked really great. So this is the first screen from Enchanted Scepters. As you can see, it's one of the early Mac games where with the drawn graphics and shaded in the black and white style. So this is a point-and-click adventure game that also does have some text input, but not all that much. It's mostly via point-and-click, and I'll be playing it mostly using the point-and-click interface. I'll go through the menus here. So we've got About Scepters, and that's saying that it's made in 1984 by Silicon Beach Software. I'll turn down the volume just a tad, if it will let me. Okay, here we are. What do you reckon about there? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Alright, and we've got the file menu, so that this is where we're going to save, and we're going to be doing that a little bit. We've got edit, which isn't used. Commands, so in this game you've got the options to go north, south, east, west, up, down, look, rest, status, inventory, search, open and close. And here is the weapons, which we only have our fist and our foot at the moment. So this game is a little bit like the early Dungeons and Dragons games, a bit like Wizardry, and a bit like the Eye of the Beholder, and the other sort of first-person RPGs. The RPG element is underlying there. You do have your status, which I'll show you after I've read through the description of the room. And there's also some puzzle elements in the game. This game was obviously an influence on the Deja Vu game that I think came out the next year, and also Shadowgate as well. But I've not seen any videos on the game, and I believe that it should be recorded in history. So I'm going to go through my playthrough now. Okay, your name is Saber, apprentice to the great wizard Elrond. You wake this morning to the news that the king has summoned you to the throne room. This room contains a simple wooden bed. There is a doorway south. So, as I was saying, you have your status, which shows you your name, your experience. Now, I'm not 100% sure that you get better at using your weapons with the more experience. There may be that underlying calculations going on. I'm not 100% sure. I just know what weapons work well. and you've also got a physical condition of very good and a spiritual condition very good. So this is the only way that you can see how see your health status or health bar and spiritual condition. I'm not 100% sure how that worked. It may be to do with the magics that you use. I've never understood the actual spiritual condition, but yes. And also there is the inventory screen, and so at the moment our pack's empty, so let's go south. Okay, you're walking along a polished marble hallway. The throne room is south. There is a walkway east and a small bedroom north. Okay, so we want to go to the throne room, so we'll go south. A massive obsidian throne stands against the south wall. Do you want to see the king? This is one of these funny games and reminds me of something like Granny's Garden, where you say no and then they sort of make you say yes. So we'll just say no, just for the fun of it. No, and then they escort you out. So let's just go back. Do you want to see the king? And as I was saying, these are the small moments when you need to input commands. So I'll say yes. All right. So that's that is the first bit of sound from the game. It wasn't as loud as I wanted it to be, so I'm going to make it about there. The king strides into the throne room. Welcome, Saber. As you well know, our enemies, the Hercs, have massed on the southern border. You have been chosen to go on a dangerous mission to help defeat your foe. Will you go? Now, I know you die if you say no, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay, so now we've got a sword. Good, perhaps this sword will aid you. Now you must go to the wizard's sanctum. Elrond has important information for you. The king leaves the room. Okay, let's take the sword. What if we touch this guy? No, nothing. Be on your way. Sword sparkles in the dim light. Okay. Let's go south. Oh, we just went south, so let's go north. Bear with me, I'm going to get lost a little bit. This game doesn't have a map, which is unfortunate, but what can you say for a very early game of 1984? I believe that the art style is quite nice, especially for the time. Okay, so walkway east, let's go east. A large banquet hall lies before you. There are doors at the east and west end of the hall. A small room is to the south. Well, let's go east. Okay, so we're outside and the birds are chirping. A stately courtyard lies before you. The wizard's sanctum is north. There is a bridge room east and a banquet hall west. Okay, so let's go north to the wizard's sanctum. The room is filled with books, potions and spells. There is a small alcove to the west. What happens if you touch this skull? You already have a skull, though it's a little small. Very funny. Okay, so let's read the book. You have the power to summon Elrond with a single swing. Okay, so let's swing our sword. The sword leaves a trail of sparks. From sparks to flame, the wizard Elrond appears. Elrond, 4 ancient scepters must ye find and return to this room, ere the Hercs take the castle. The first is found deep within the earth, where elven kings have lived and died. This mighty freeze spell may aid you. Okay, so we now have a freeze spell. Now, let's have a look around so we know which way we can go. There's a small alcove west, so let's go west. Okay, so there's a crude map of the game. Okay. So an ornate map is painted on the west wall of this small room. The sanctum is east, so let's get out of here. And let's go north. Oops, let's go south. Okay, so I think we went east to go here, so let's go west. Okay, now we want to go to the small room south. Empty racks stand against the south wall. There is a banquet hall north. Steps lead down to the east. On the ground you see a shield. Let's take the shield. Now I know this, you can also use search to look around for hidden items. So we'll do a search. And we found a helmet. You know what? I'm going to put the volume right up. It's not too bad. And we like it a bit loud. Alright, so let's look. Okay, let's go east. There are prison cells down the hallway to the east. There is a door south and an armory west. Okay, let's go down to the prison cell. There's someone locked in the cell. Please free me. There is a hallway west. On the ground you see a key ring. Set me free and I'll tell you the secrets to defeating your enemies. Ooh. Shall we open it up and see what happens? Oh, you encounter a hurt captain. Ah, I've got you now. The hurt captain swings his fist at Saber's chest. A hit to the chest. Alright, now we're going to fight this guy. So, we'll swing our sword at him. Glances about for an exit. The hurt captain swings his fist at Saber's head. Saber's helmet weakens the impact of the hurt captain's fist. Let's swing again. Ooh. So I missed, and so did the captain. Let's swing again. I hit to the side. The hurt captain swings his fist at Saber's head. Saber's helmet weakens the impact. Let's go again. Oh, we missed, and he missed. We hit him. A pool of blood spreads slowly. The hurt captain is dead, but he's left us nothing. Okay. If we do a search, do we find anything? I think... Now, I believe you have an inventory where you can hold up to 14 items, and that gets full quite easily. So we're just going to drop the key. What have they called it? Oh, key ring. Well, let's drop key ring. Alright, let's go east. No, north. I always forget my way. Okay, let's open the door. So there was a reason for the key. Oops. So we'll get the key. And we'll go west. Then we'll open the door. Now we can drop the key. What was it called again? The... Oh. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's go down into the door. North is a heavy oaken door. The path winds to the east. On the ground you see a lantern. Take the lantern. You now have the lantern. Shadows dance about the room. Okay. Let's go east. A shaft of light from above breaks the darkness. A tunnel runs east-west and dark stairs lead down to the south. Okay, we can go up the waterfall, but we're not going to. What happens if we go east? A gateway of ancient construction spans the east-west tunnel. There are strange inscriptions on the gate. Let's do a search. Inscriptions seem to say something about the history of these caves. Long ago, the elves built a great palace here. Years later, a mighty demon defeated the elven king in battle and claimed the palace. Okay, let's go through. This room contains a rough straw bed. Now, I know that there's an encounter soon, so I'm going to save it. And put in our saves. I'm going to call it 1. Alright, let's do a search. You find a lockpick under the bed. Alright, let's take the lockpick. Alright. Can we go north? South? Is it west? West takes us out. Clumsy fingers. Okay. Judging from the smell of things, you're in a troll's den. The cave gets deeper to the west. There is an exit north. Alright, let's have a search. Filled with old bones and rubbish. Maybe we'll rest because of our battle, but we're in good condition. Now a troll came. I rested to see if he would come, and he did. So you encounter a troll. The troll growls with rage. The troll swings his axe at Saber's head, a miss. So let's swing our sword. Inside, the troll's condition appears to be average. The troll swings his axe at Saber's chest and a hit to the chest. So let's try again. Green blood pours from his arm. Troll swings his axe at Saber's hit to the chest. Troll presses his advantage. Okay, let's try again. Oh, we missed, and he missed. Alright, let's try again. Oh, I'm already dead. So, as you can see, it's slightly brutal. But we'll load up this game. And then get rid of this background. Okay. Okay, here we go, the troll again. Oh, let's just cast a freeze. Let's try it again. Yep, stop motion. Let's go. Got him, green blood pours from his arm. The troll's very bad. Now let's swing our sword again. Swings his axe. So his shield weakens the impact of the axe. Now we've got the troll. So you now have an axe. The axe has seen some use. Alright, so we do a search, and yes, we do find that lockpick. Now, going out will lead us out into the forest, and we're not ready yet for that. We're going to go this way. I'm going to try a different approach to completing this game this time. Oops, sorry. Stairs lead down south. This is the way we want to go. Dark stone steps lead up to the north. A tunnel extends from east to west. So let's go east this time. I'll just try back this way. Okay, stand on the north side of Boiling Pool. A narrow tunnel winds eastward. Can we cast a freeze spell? A path of ice forms across the pool. I read that you could do this. I never knew about this before. Oh, this is great. Okay. Alright, well, just before we go that way, I'm going to go west. I'll go east. And we'll go east again. And we'll go east again. And we'll just rest here. A large mirror is at the end of the hallway. The hallway is cut from smooth stone. So physical condition is good, not very good. And now we've got it up to good again. We'll keep resting because I know that a night comes if we do. What about if we search? West. Let's go west. Let's try. What if we do a search here? Alright, east. Try and rest again. The knight steps out of the mirror. You encounter a black knight. Ye may not pass. His armour sparkles like glass. The black knight swings his longsword at Saber's side. Saber's shield weakens the impact of the longsword. Okay, so I've heard that we can break the glass. This is something I've never done, but I was reading about it last night. Break mirror, sorry, not the glass. The black knight shatters into 1,000 pieces. It's very interesting. I've never done it this way. This is cool. Instruments and other musical equipment lie scattered about. A hallway leads south. There is a small passage west. So we can do a search. Find a flute, and now we have it. So hallway leads south. So let's go south. So as we can see, the game starts to have no consistency. So you've got sort of musical instruments and a night setting. So there's no time period for where the game is set, but it adds to a bit of fun. And I think the developers were playing around with just different ideas. And a couple of years later, the program made to used to make the game, World Builder, was released in 1986, and where people could make their own games. And if you look online, a lot of people have made their own games, and some of them are quite good. A lot of people have fond memories of Radical Castle and some other ones that I'm unfamiliar of, but as I only played this game in 1990 when my father brought home a Macintosh from work, and I was about 8 years of age, and yeah, I thought the game was amazing, but I never finished the game at the time. But about 5 years ago, I went back, found the game and completed it, and I still highly regard it and think it's a very good game for the time, and a very influential one at that, and quite important to gaming history, being the first point-and-click adventure. So I'm a big fan of point-and-clicks such as Sierra and LucasArts, as well as RPG games such as the sort of Eye the Beholder and Lands of Lore and things like that. And later on, yeah, spawning out to be things like Skyrim and things like that. But yeah, back to the game. Okay, so we've got a hallway leads south, a small passage west. So was it south that we're going? Yeah. An ancient fountain still dribbles water in the centre of the room. There is a small room north and a doorway west. On the ground you see a pillow. So you can do little things like drink the water, which I don't even know if it does anything, but you can. So, yeah, west. An ancient hall of elven make lies before you. There are exits east and west. Let's do a search. Dust on the floor has been disturbed by someone recently. Okay, let's keep going west. There is a lone painting on the north wall. This room once held many paintings. There are doorways east and west. So we clicked on the painting. There is a strong box underneath. And then you pick the lock with our lockpick, and some coins spill on the floor. Now, playing this, I know that you don't need the coins, so I'm just going to drop my lockpick. So it might be just like some of the adventure games where you've got multiple items and you can try different things to try and solve the puzzles, but some items are just there to collect. I do know that the status, so let's have a look. So we've got a status, experience 690. What happens if we collect the coins? Okay, you now have the gold coins. So what happens now with our status? Experience 6, wealth 4. Oh yeah, so sorry. It was the wealth that I was supposed to look at. Oh, so 309. And now it's 478. Okay. So let's drop the coins. It's some coins, isn't it? Yep. Drop some gold coins. Okay, now what about our status? Okay, so there's these sort of stats that unfortunately don't really add up to the game. Once you complete it, you complete it. But it would have been nice if they had done something where at the end it tells you, oh, you had this much experience and this much wealth. Play it again and see if you can get more. But yeah, you're talking about a quite an early game. Doorways east and west, so let's go west. Sound effects in this game are really, really great. I especially love that laugh. This room has recently been changed into an alchemist lab. He used to make me jump, that laugh. This room has recently been changed into an alchemist lab. Passages lead east, west, and south. You encounter an alchemist. Who dares disturb me? The alchemist throws his dagger at Saber's side. Now we're gonna freeze him. Perfect. Cast lightning spell. Okay, let's try again. Yes, all motion stops. Spell is effective. Let's try our axe. Oh yes, the alchemist's condition appears to be very bad. The alchemist picks up his dagger. Let's go again. Miss. Oh, cast a lightning spell, but no effect. Let's go again. Miss. And the alchemist missed. Alright, let's go again. Oh, the alchemist is dead. Oh, the great sound effect. We'll take that dagger. We'll take the lightning spell. And we'll take the heal spell. So that's going to help us out. Can't touch any of these other items, they're just background, so we'll have a look. Passages lead east, west and south, so what happens if we go west? A large orb floats above a squat pedestal. There is a boiling pool north and a door east. There is a knob on the wall. Now, I know if you press the knob, the ball shatters on the ground. So there's a little sort of puzzle here where you drop the pillow, no longer have the pillow, and then you can just push. I think you have to say push knob, because if I try and pick up the ball, the sphere bobs out of reach, so you can't get it, and then so you push the knob. And the orb comes gently to rest on the pillow. The orb says, the answer to the riddle is above a pot of gold. So yes, this helps you out with the riddle that comes up. So if we go north, I think we could go over the... I thought we... What about if we use a free spell? Okay. Okay, so we can go that way if you want. So that was where we saw the boiling pool. Alright, cool. I think we go east, don't we? Because we're going west, yeah. Okay, so let's go south. Okay, so we've got the snake. So we're obviously going to have to play the flute. Alright, let's play flute. The snake is charmed to sleep. Okay, so east and west. We'll go east first. No, I'm gonna go west. There's something west, so we'll go west. You encounter a priest. A priest jumps from the shadows. The priest swings his fist at Saber's chest. Now we have to battle a priest. Okay, let's do this. Let's try a lightning spell. Spell is effective. The priest kicks his foot at Saber's head. Saber's helmet weakens the impact. Okay, let's try again. This has no effect. Alright. Priest kicks me but misses. Let's try the axe. Missed. Alright. Try freeze. It's effective. Alright. Now we can swing our axe at him. We hit him. Let's go again. He's still not moving. Yes, we got him. Priest is dead. On the ground you see a fireball spell. Let's take that fireball spell. Alright. Now we can do a search. Okay, the elves must have worshipped here long ago. So I know that we need to pray at the altar. Heavenly voice, use this wand to span the gap. Step carefully now, avoid the trap. On the ground you see a magic wand. Okay, so we take the wand. So the trap that we're talking about is the snake that we've taken care of. But there's multiple ways that you can complete this. So I've never actually gone this back way, I would call it. Others would say that the way I go is backwards. Anyway, go west. Whoops, east. Okay, so let's go east. Path continues east to a deep canyon. There is a walkway west. Let's go east. Okay, you're standing on the west side of a chasm. Across the chasm you can see a tunnel. So if we try and go east, oh, the first step is a doozy. So we need to use the wand. Magical bridge appears. Now let's try and go across. Oh, got a demon. Looks pretty good. Looks really good actually. Answer me this, or dead shall ye be. What is short but tall as a bluff? What brings peace and calms the sea? What is deep but thin as puff? And we'll give it another clue with what's above a pot of gold. And so that's a rainbow. The demon looks stunned. He dives off the bridge. Great, so now we can go across. You stand in the spacious throne room of the Elven King. On the ground you see an earth scepter. So now we've got the earth scepter. Great. Okay, so that's it for that puzzle and that adventure. So we've got 1 of 4 of the scepters. So let's continue on with our journey. Now we're going to drop the flute here. We're also going to drop the wand. Have a look at what else we've got. The rest we'll keep. Okay, so we want to go west. And then south. You're surrounded by a misty jungle. There is a door north. Okay, so now we've gone from a sort of medieval castle setting to it still was sort of medieval, but then it was very mixed. And then now we're into a jungle type setting. The jungle surrounds a small clearing. There's a tall cliff north. What if we go north? Okay, we'll keep going east. Silent idols stand either side of the east-west trails. Let's go east. Okay, we've gone the wrong way. We'll be using that clue later. Okay, let's go west. We'll go west this time. What about west again? South. Okay, walking along the north-south path, another trail branches east. Okay, so let's go south. Okay, this is where it starts to get a little Indiana Jones. So to the south lies a huge Mayan temple. So I'm just going to save it just in case I forget about something. Let's go south. And climb the stairs. There are 2 large candles, an altar, and a door to the east. Let's have a search of the room. Find nothing. Can we open the door? Oh. Now we've encountered a priest. The priest jumps from the shadows. Priest swings and misses. Okay, let's freeze him. Seemed to work last time. Yeah, bad condition. Got him. Okay, let's have a look. Door east. Alright, so let's go east. Door slams and locks behind you. There is a hole in the ceiling. A large button above the door glows with a red light. Let's try and press it. The button is still glowing. And sand begins to fill the room. So, I believe if I click multiple times on, say, just the squares around the place, the room will fill, and I will be dead. So I've got to press this button at least 3 times to get through. So we did it, and now we go through. There is a door to the east. Okay, we'll open that up and let's go in. The floor is sliding to either side. There is a door to the east. So let's get out of here before it goes. There's a passage south, the passage east, and the passage north. I think if we go east. Let's try go east. What about if we go east again? Okay. There's a huge stone ball rolling directly towards you. There are entrances to the north and the south. I think if we go south, we're going to be okay. Okay, great. There is a door on the west wall. So if we look carefully, this tile here looks a little different from the others. So we click on this so that we don't get killed if we if we just decide to go west. Well, it's a nice little animation. You trigger a hidden switch. There might be a crawl space underneath, so let's go west. A large web spans the hallway. There is a door west and a small tunnel north. So we're going to cut the web. But a spider comes and it's not going to let us. Now this spider can be a pain, so I'm going to save it. And we're going to freeze him. No effect. Freeze him again. It's effective. Alright, let's swing our axe. Got him and loses a leg. Let's go again. And we've got him and he loses another leg. Let's go again. And he's lost yet another leg. Oh, we've missed him this time. Saps a hit to the chest. I'm going to cast a fireball. Always seems to get insects. Let's try it. Oh, it just got rid of the web, but it didn't get rid of the spider. And that's the end of us. So let's try yet again. So a freeze spell comes in handy quite a lot. So let's try it. No effect, but he missed us. So let's try again. We've got him. All right, let's go with the axe. Seems to be doing well. Got him, got him, got him. Let's go for another one. Got him. Spider's dead. Alright, so it looks like we can do the fireball. Yay, gets rid of the web. Alright, now if we have a look, there is a door west and a small tunnel north. We'll go to the tunnel. Alcove. Looks like a lair of a large insect. Strange designs cover the wall. Let's have a search. Someone has written on the wall, "Pray to the air demon at the higher altar." Okay. So we've got a clue. Alright, let's go. This is why it's so important in games. Okay. Cast the spell, no effect. Let's try it again. Cast a heal spell. And we'll try to freeze. It's effective. Alright, let's get him. Swing our axe. Swing our axe. And swing our axe. And let's go one more time. And now it's dead. Alright, now we can cast a fireball. Look around. And the door west, so let's go west. The walls are sliding in. There is a door on the west wall. Alright, so let's just go west. Oh, we've got to push this. Now we can go in. So yeah, there's a little secret there. Really nice little puzzle, like it. Okay, now a large altar is in the centre of the room. 2 massive granite columns support the lofty ceiling. There is a door to the east, so we got our clue. So let's pray at the altar. The air scepter materialises at your feet. So we got the air scepter. Brilliant. Let's have a look at our status. So we are in a good physical condition. We'll just do a rest to try and get it to very good. It's not going to let us, which sometimes happens. That's fine. Good is fine. Okay, there is a door east, so let's go east. Oh, another little puzzle. I'm going to save it just first though. And so you just push this bit. There is a passage leading down, so go down. Stumble and fall into blackness. You awake sometime later. Your pack is scattered about. You are in a hidden valley with high canyon walls. A humid marsh extends to the south. On the ground you see a sword. Oh, we want our sword back. What have we lost? We've got our air scepter. We've got our lightning spell, and we've got our air scepter. We've got a lance and a heal spell and an axe. We've lost our helmet and our shield. Okay. We don't need to do the canoe section anymore, actually, so we'll be missing out on that bit, but that's alright. It's not that exciting. Let's go north. I know that there's... Okay, we're going to save this. South. If we go east. Okay. Then go west. So yeah, we picked up a leathery egg. A trail climbs to the south and falls to the north and east. A smaller trail branches to the west. So alright, let's go north. This guy can be a real pain. Okay, in this area sometimes you get the air scepter stolen off of you. I'm going to see if we can have this happen. It's an interesting little random encounter. Here we go. So a shadow passes overhead. You encounter an air demon. The air demon swoops down. The air demon snatches the air scepter from your pack and flies south. So it's a nice little random encounter. It doesn't always happen, which is something really smart for this game, to have random encounters. Oops. Alright, so we're just going to save it, because this guy can be brutal. Let's go west. Precarious trail leads down to the north and up to the south. I think if we go west... trying to remember which way is the way to go. If we go east, and then we go east again, and east again, and then east. Okay, this guy path runs east-west along the canyon wall. Please line north. And now we have a Tyrannosaurus. The dinosaur looks hungry. The Tyrannosaurus swings his tail at Saber's chest. A hit to the chest. Tyrannosaurus licks its chops. Let's keep going. There's a large cave in the east side of the canyon wall. Okay, let's go east into this. You encounter a caveman. The caveman growls a warning. Caveman swings his club at Saber's chest. Alright, let's freeze him and get him. Swinging out. Got him, got him. Got him. Oh, I can't believe that. Wow, he's a tough boy. Okay. So, if we go south... this is it. The trail runs east up the canyon wall and down to the north. So if we go east from here... a large nest overlooks the misty valley. There is a passage into the rocks east. On the ground you see an air scepter. So here's our air scepter that was... And then the air demon swoops down. Air demon swings his claw at Saber's head, a miss. So I believe that we can... I was reading that you can give the egg. This is something I've never done as well. So let's try it. We'll say that I can't remember if you drop the egg or give the egg or... Give egg. What about dropping the egg? Throw egg. I think it's offer egg. You gotta write the right thing. Your offer is rejected. Oh, what? Come off. What about offer it again? No, you didn't like the egg. That's strange. Let's try it again. Offer egg. Alright, let's get him. Freeze him. No. Try again. It's effective. Lightning spell. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna run. We don't need to get him. He's quite hard. It's possible, but not worth it. He's following me. Wow. He's a bugger. Alright. Alright, let's freeze him. And swing it. Swing it again. Cast a heal spell. Swing our axe. Swing it again. Oh. Cast a fire. Okay, we got him with the fireball, so let's keep going with the fireball. Sorry about that, I don't know what happened there. Okay. More fireballs. Right. Let's just run. West. Okay. Oh, we escaped him. Alright. Let's go north and get out of here. Oh, get away from this guy too. Oh, he's taken my... Alright, this is ridiculous. Alright, so if we go west, I should get rid of him. We'll go north. And we'll go west. So if we go south, yes, we want to go this way. This way is great. Path runs north and down to the south, so I go south. A lava path is up to the north. To the south is a rocky chamber leading down. So keep going south. Got that echoey laugh, it's great. So tall cliffs block the north and east. The roar of the ocean can be heard south. There is a tunnel in the north wall. You encounter a skeleton. The skeleton lumbers forward. Skeleton swings his scythe at Saber's side. Saber's shield weakens the impact of the scythe. Alright, let's freeze him. No effect. And a hit to the head. I think we're going to be in a bit of trouble, so let's just save it. And maybe we'll heal ourselves. And we'll cast a freeze spell. And it's effective, so let's swing out. Appears to be average. Yep, skeleton falls back, looks eerie, offers you a scythe. No, let's just get rid of him. Skeleton's dead. On the ground you see a scythe. Huh, what? Oh, why not? Oh, we're just pressing at the wrong spot. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Silicon Beach. A crystalline beach of unequalled beauty stretches to the west. There are tall cliffs east. So here's a little joke with a silicon chip there. And we now have a chip that's going to be important later. So yes, we've gone from medieval to a sort of Indiana Jones-esque thing. We've gone higher in the mountains. Now we're up. Now we're on the beach, picking up silicon chips. So let's go east. Oops, west. Walking along an east-west beach, a dock can be seen to the west. So let's go west. A rickety dock extends over the sea. There is a tavern north. On the ground you see an oil can. So, alright, so we're starting to get too much. So yeah, we don't need the egg anymore. Now we've got some oil. I don't think we need the dagger. And I'll drop the axe. Even the axe has been good. I think the side might be better. Not sure. Okay, rickety dock extends over the sea. Tavern north, so let's go to the tavern. A ramshackle tavern lies to the west. There is a dock south. Okay, let's go west into the tavern. There are pool tables west and a smaller room south. Okay, let's search. Look around. Hey, a bartender walks in. Oh there, buckaroo, what can I do for you? What can I do you for? Look at this guy. Crazy. Some disco looking dude. Alright, let's say buy drink. Here you go, this one's on the house, so now we've got a glass. Now, I don't think I need the glass, so I'm not even going to bother with it. What about if we ask about Scepters? I think this does something. Ain't heard word of that since I were a kid. Let's see, now I remember. Grandpa used to tell stories about water people. The Atlanteans said they had a magic wand. Always thought he was just rambling. So we've got some more clues. Okay, so pool table west. So let's go to the west. Play pool. No one wants to play. Alright, let's go east. Well, what brings you to these parts? Look, bartender stares off into space. Let's go south. We're ignoring him. A large table is in the center of the room. There's a closet west. Alright. This is where we need to get our scuba gear on. So let's pick it up. Okay, we need to drop one thing. What do we got? Oil can, air scepter. Okay, let's get out of here. Bar is north. Ain't had much business since them Hercs moved in. We've only encountered that Herc captain. We haven't seen the other soldiers yet. But we'll get to that. Exit east. Dock south, so let's go south. Okay, because we've got a scuba gear on, we can now go into the water. Before, if you tried, it wouldn't let you. So let's just drop in there. Nice little sound effects here. You stride through the waves into the green ocean. The fireball fizzles. A multicoloured coral reef forms a patchwork on the seafloor. The ocean gets shallow to the north and deeper to the south and east. So also, there are guns in the game, and if you go into the water, they are ruined also. So a fireball spell also cannot be put into the water. Alright, interesting. Let's have a search. Nothing this way. About here, I think there's something here. The ocean floor slants down to the south. Let's do a search. We've got a spear gun. Yeah, let's give that a go. West. Oh, sorry. Let me search which way. This way and that. Green light plays on the seafloor. There is a tall cliff east. The beach is north. What about south? Large underwater plants wave in the gentle ocean current. A steep cliff blocks to the east. We can't go to the east. What about west? A light barely filters down from above. The sea extends in all directions. Let's go west. A sandbar wells up from the seafloor. The ocean extends in every direction. Okay, so let's go south this time. Shipwrecks shimmers in the murky water to the west. We'll go east first. Sharp coral formations line the south wall of the ocean. The sea extends north, east and west. So we'll try east. A deep trench cuts down into the cliff wall to the east. The seafloor slopes up to the north and west. Let's go east. There is a large oyster against the north wall of the trench. The channel runs up to the west and down to the east. So we can't interact with it by clicking on it. Open oyster. The oyster's jaws are too strong to be moved. No, it's not going to let us do anything to it. I think it opens randomly. So we'll go west. Oops, sorry, east. East. A narrow rock channel bends down to the south and leads to the west. What if we search? Okay, east. South. Encounter an eel. Eel swings its chest at Saber's chest, dives aside and weakens the impact of the eel's tail. Let's fire a gun. We've got him, and he's got us. Might do a hit spell, and then fire a gun again. He's missed. Let's fire it again. We'll fire it again. Alright, that's it. I'm just going to swing the sword. Oh, great, we died. I probably should have saved. Sorry, guys. Let's just get out of here. Let's just get back to where we were. So it was drop the egg. We can drop the fireball spell. Was there anything else? Let's just drop the axe, we don't need it. Okay. So which way is it? To the north, to the tavern. Go in the tavern. Go in the tavern. Tavern's west. Smaller room south. Open the door. Go in there. Pick up all the scuba gear. Drop air scepter. Drop air scepter. Is the earth one? Drop earth scepter. Go east. Go north. Exit east. Bartender didn't even greet us. South. No, we definitely got that chip, don't we? Yep. South. East. And we'll do a search. And we'll get this. Alright, let's go north. Oops. Don't jump in the water. South again. And south. Okay, now we've got octopus. I don't often see the octopus. Swings his tentacle to Saber's side. Okay. We've got to save it. Let's go south. Okay, we got away. Let's go east. Alright, we'll try that way. We're going to try the ship way. South to the ship. Shipwreck shimmers in the murky water to the west. Let's go west then. The wheel of this galleon has been untouched since an ancient mariner lost the ship on a coral reef below. Wide open seas lies east. The ship extends north and south. So we'll go north. And then we can go, the ship extends to the north and south. There's cargo bay below. Okay, go north. The bow of the ship is covered with moss and slime. Go south, south. Go one more south. The southern part of the galleon is almost buried in deep sand. We'll do a search, nothing unusual. Let's do a rest and see what we got. We got, yeah, okay. North, because we're going to get an encounter down here. Let's go down. The hull runs north-south, light glimmers from above. Let's go north. You're in a once magnificent cabin that probably belonged to the captain. The exit is south. Okay, let's go south. South again. A rusty cannon encrusted with coral points to the west. The hull continues north-south, so let's go south. The ship's storeroom tilts down to the south. The rest of the galleon is north. There is a large chest here. What was in here? Ah, the ship's storeroom. Okay, so we've got a pearl and a goblet. Alright, I'm going to set an inventory. I'm not going to take the goblet. I actually hate the spear guns, so I'm going to drop it. Let's go north, north, and then up. Oh, we didn't get one of our random encounters, which is somewhat nice. Oops. South, south, and there's east, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go east, east again, east again. What happens if we offer our pearl? Oyster takes the pearl and spurts away. See a tunnel leading north. Now, which is this area? I've got to remember. Okay. Let's go north. Towards this tunnel covered with faded murals that depict ancient underwater civilization. There is a larger area north and a tunnel south. So if we go north. Okay, so this is the Atlantean. Oh, we'll keep going, keep going. The ruins of a once magnificent palace shimmer in the blue water. The street extends east and south. Let's go east. The green and blue throne of an ancient king lies sunken in the sand. There are paths south and west. Let's have a search. You find the trident, which is what we were looking for. Okay, so let's go east, west. Trident's one of my favourite of the weapons that you can get. South, so let's go south. Okay, oh. Okay, so that was... okay, so you get the best item in the game from that little puzzle there. Cool. Oh no, this is the puzzle. So we got the hatch. Sorry. Yep. Oops. So it was west, south. The murals depict sea people fighting against a fierce monster. South again. So if we go west, oops, I mean east. Just say that. Doing a lot of messing around. And we go east again. Bends down to the south. Let's go south. The rock path runs up to the north and down to the west. So let's go west. To the west there is an iron gate blocking the tunnel, so... Okay. Okay, so we can't go north, we can't go south, and we can't go west, but we can go east. Okay, I think it's south, north, then west, and then north. Now we need to just do a rest. And rest again. North. East. And then we go south. Okay, small hatch is nestled in the sea floor, so let's open the hatch, go down, and the overhead hatch is open, the airlock is closed, the room is full of water. There is a ladder leading up, a large crank is on the north wall, there is an airlock east, so let's close hatch, and let's pull the crank. Water drains from the room. Let's open the airlock. The airlock is rusted shut, so let's use oil. The rust on the airlock falls away, so let's drop oil because we don't need it anymore. We've used it. No, drop oil can. There we go. Now we can go through this hatch. There's airlock east, so let's go in there. Okay, now we're meeting robots. There is a robot here. Greetings, surface dweller. You are the first visitor to Atlantis in 1,000 years. What can I do for you? There is a doorway north and a heavy airlock west. Looks great. Alright, let's go north. The Queen of Atlantis would like to see you. You will have to drop your wet diving gear before entering the throne room. Okay, drop. Cool. Did it all in one go. Please follow me. Walk north. The Queen will be happy to have visitors. Have you travelled far? This intersection gives... What happens if I say yes? Right, walk right this way. The robot walks east. Alright, let's go east. She will be here in a minute. A royal throne room surrounds you. There is a large doorway to the west. Okay, well, let's just do a search. The Queen comes in. What brings you to Atlantis, surface dweller? Let's put water scepter. There is a fierce sea demon who lives behind the iron grate. This key will open the grate. Kill the demon and I will give you the water scepter. Now I have the iron key. Alright, so let's go and do our little fetch quest. Large doorway to the west, so let's go west. Let's try west again. Large clear panels span the west wall of the room. There is a hallway east. Love all the little bits of detail here, it's great. So south, sorry. Gonna need our scuba gear. Airlock is west. Open airlock. Go through, close it. It's now full of water. We can now go up. Just need to open hatch. Now we can go up. Okay, so we go north, west, south. South, west, east, south, Which way do we go? The rock path north and to the west. So if we go west, yes, we got rid of him. Okay, we need to rest. Wow, physical condition is really bad. Heal spell has 13 users left, and we unlocked the Great. Okay, well, we're going to save this because we've got a fight about to come. And what direction is the gate? Okay, west, I think. A low tunnel runs east-west, so let's keep going. The tunnel continues east-west. Do a search? No. Keep going. West. There's a huge sea creature sleeping against the west wall. The tunnel ends in a large round room. There is an exit east. Alright. Let's get him with our trident. The sea demon screams in agony. The sea demon is dead. Now we've got him. Has he got anything? Got nothing for us. Okay, so there is a large nest against the west wall. The tunnel ends. A large round room. There's an exit west. Okay, so east. Sorry, so let's get back out of here. East. I think it's south, isn't it? North? Oh, this guy. I'm gonna have to cast a heal because this guy is nasty. West. Okay, great. So south. Oh, north. North. East. And south. And then down. And then close the hatch. Pull the plug. Open the airlock. Then it was east, was it? Yeah. Nobody expected to see you again. Did you find the sea demon? And we'll say yes. The Queen of Atlantis would like to see you. You will have to drop your wet diving gear. Okay, so drop helmet. Okay, robot, please follow me. Alright, so let's save this. Oh. How are we? We're very good. Okay, so let's go. Were you able to kill the sea demon? And we'll say yes. Right this way. The robot walks east. So let's go east. A royal throne room surrounds you. There is a large doorway to the west. And the lady, queen. What? You made it back. You don't really think I'm going to give you my precious scepter, do you? Robots, kill the surface dweller. You encounter a robot. A robot raises his pincers. The robot snaps his pincers outside his chest. A hit to the chest. Well, let's throw a trident. Missed. Okay, pick it up. Okay, and he's missed me, so let's throw a trident. Got him. Alright. And he missed me. Okay, so let's pick it up. And he keeps missing me. Alright, so let's keep going with the trident. Okay, he's got me this time, so we might just cast a heal spell. Pick that up. Throw it again. Missed. We'll cast a heal spell. Pick it up. And throw the trident again. Oh, yes. Got him. Sparks fly from the robot. The robot crashes to the ground. The robot is dead. Okay. So let's look. A royal throne. There is a large doorway to the west, so let's go to the west. Oops, I mean east. Ah, there's a door to the south which is open. Let's go that way. There's a door to the north and the south. On the ground you see the water scepter. Yeehaw. Alright, let's have a search here. There is a door to the north and the south, so let's go south. The Queen's chamber is north. There is a room west. You find a strange computer here. The screen glows with bright colours. Looks like a Mac. Okay, let's say use chip. Okay, use computer. Use computer. I'm not sure. Let's search. You don't find any software. Okay, let's look around. Is there a room west? So let's go west. A large central computer stands against the north wall. The hallway continues east-west. Let's do a search. You notice that one of the computer's chips is missing. Okay, so let's use the chip. The machine whirs to life. Okay, so if we go west again, an old submarine with barnacles and moss floats to the west. There is a large computer east. So yeah, we need to go back to the computer, start it up. Okay, let's say use computer. No, I think it's just there for looks. Yeah, I love the perspective here is really great. Looks great. Okay, so let's get in the submarine. Submarine bay to the east, submarine hatches below. Let's go down. And we better close the hatch because I think you might die if you don't. Alright, extends west. Can we go east? No. You can see the submarine bay in the viewplate. The front panel is covered with many strange controls. The helm is east of here. So go. Alright. The submarine submerges. Powerful engines kick into gear and churn out into the open sea. So let's go. There's a dangerous cliff to the right, so let's go left. Okay. There is a sharp coral reef to the left, so let's go right again. Okay. You glide into the open sea, so let's go. You can see the beach out of the viewplate. Let's go. Right, the sub is stuck on a sandbar. Alright, so we can get out of here. Oops, east. And then up. Oh, we got to open hatch. And then let's go up. Beach is north from here. Alright, so we can just drop our helmet. Oh, no, something important that we haven't got. And it would be very disappointing if we forgot. So let's go north, and then west, and then west again. Oops. A smaller room south. Closet west. So we've got scuba gear all there, but we needed them. East bar is north. Exit east. Dock south. Take a spell. What have we got in inventory? Water scepter, an iron key. Oh yeah, drop iron key. Yep. Alright, cool. So we've got the third scepter, only one more to go. West, west, west. No, east. East. I think it's north, is it? Yeah, here we go. north, and north. We've got the ghoul. Cast an ice spell, so let's cast a freeze spell. Alright, now we've got him. Throw a trident there. And we'll swing outside. We've got him. Beautiful. We like our spells, so we're going to have them. We'll drop the axe. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll save the game. So as you can see, there's a nice amount of enemies, and the sound effects are great, and they're drawn rather well. Let's go south. Oops. So it's north, sorry. Yep, we've got this ghoul again. He's gonna follow us, isn't he? He's not followed us too far. Let's try west. I get lost in the desert here. Now I know that it's... Is it west? Yes. Okay. A huge ancient sphinx appears to be cut from the side of the cliff. Alright. There is something I have forgotten. We'll pick this up so that you can see the clues that are here. Which spell? Yeah, drop the dagger. The dagger's no good. That's rubbish. Alright, let's go south. South. Can we go south? South again. South again. No, we don't want to go into the Sphinx yet. There's something missing. Is it south from here? No, north. The ground is laced with cracks from long dried mud. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get a suntan. Trying to be funny. And oh look, it's great. Oh, this ghoul's still hanging around. Let's just rest for a moment. Okay, let's go east, south, okay, east, 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 south, 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 south again. Must be north that I should be going. Oh. Okay. Right. Let's get out of here. So, we need to get to the soldiers. So, let's just keep going north. Small oasis shelters a pool of blue water. Giant scorpion, which can, as you can see, can really do some damage. And we might even use a heal spell. Go north. And we'll try it again. Okay. Just rest here. So we can get this up again. let's go north now. This is what we're looking for. A large ram awaits the final assault on the castle doors. The castle is far to the north. A vast desert lies to the south. The battle lies to the east. So we might save it now. Go east. Okay, a large cage. If we do a search, some old skeletons. What if we go north? Large catapult is aimed towards the castle. You stand in the centre of a smoky and ravaged battlefield. Okay, so yeah, we should destroy catapult and the ram, but I don't think it's necessary, but we'll try and get it done. Large pikes protect a weak point in the Herx line. The kingdom of Callian lies behind the rampart walls to the north. Okay, so let's go north. Okay, so if we go east. Okay, a large canyon points at the rampart walls to the north. In front of the cannon is a deep ravine. There is an open area south. A shady storage rack protects armaments from the desert sun. On the ground you see a blaster. Okay, so now we've got guns in the game. West. So if we go east from here, no, west, and then go back east. Oh, so okay. So here we've got the troopers who sort of remind me of some sort of Blake 7 character with a look a bit like the troopers with that sort of weird visor and this whole sort of that sort of 70s look of a futuristic soldier. But let's get rid of him. Let's get him again. It calls for reinforcements. Okay, we got him. Ground, you see a vest and a battle helmet, pistol, a blaster, and a trident. We want our trident. We'll have that. What's in our inventory? I never use this. Drop, fire, ball, spell. Have the helmet. And the lightning one. Grab our bulletproof vest and do a search. No. Go west. Let's try go east again. Yes. Okay, now we got it. We've got this dude. Alright. Let's try and get rid of him. Effective. Let's just cut him up. Glance at that. Help. Appears to be bad. Appears to be very bad. Alright, we got him. Okay, let's just drop our dagger. And then we can go west. And then we can... Now we can throw this grenade. Yes, okay. Let's go east. Grab another one. Go west. Go west again. Go east. Oh, that area scares me. You can get... I've been killed many times from there. East. Oh, no. We didn't go that way last time. What about west? Yes, here we go. And we'll throw the grenade. Yes, and we got the ram. Blown to pieces. I bet this is contributing to our to experience, which is good. But I wish it was more significant. Maybe it was just sort of put here or somewhere. Alright, now we can save it. Now, we need something from the Herc's camp. So we need to find where we were before. Now, is it east? And then we go east again, the remains of an assault. What about south? North? North? Okay. Jeez, this guy absolutely got me down to really bad health. Okay, alright, now I've just got to remember, is it north? Yes, this is it. Okay, the Herc's command post can be seen to the west. The main road runs north-south. Okay, so if we go west, down here. Okay, now we've got a gunner at us. Okay, let's just get down there. Escape the Herc gunner. Encounter a Herc soldier now. We'll keep going. Okay, vest weakens the impact of the machine gun. We're going to have to cut here. And we're going to then have to freeze this boy. Oh, let's freeze him. Oops, I must have. Okay, we got him, so we'll throw the fighter. And then we'll swing outside a couple of times. Open the door. Now, which way was in? There's a door to the north and a passage south, so we'll go north. Okay, the room contains some bunks and furniture. There is a door south and a room to the east. So we'll grab the rope and we'll go to the room. Okay, we've got a Herc captain throwing a bomb at our head. Okay, so we'll freeze him. This guy reminds me of this turkey shoot guy a bit. The movie Turkey Shoot. We'll throw the trident at him. Now he's picked it up. We'll cast the on him. And the swing fire at him a few times. Alright, we got him. Okay. Let's go to the top. There's a room to the east. Let's go east. Well, I worked quite well. We might just heal ourselves. And then we use ice again. So outside a few times. Alright. And then we'll just look around. Chart on the wall. So let's just do a search. Find some secret plan. Tomorrow we'll roll the battering ram to the castle gates. So yeah, we got rid of that. Exit west. So let's just get out of here. So there's just a mess in here. Let's get out. Okay, it looks like we might have made it. I think we're safe in this area. Alright, let's just find the Sphinx. South, 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 south. Now, from here you can get there. No, I think it was west, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, and then we go west again. Oops, east, sorry. So west, north. How did I lose myself so easily? East, east, south, and then, yeah, so it was west, wasn't it? Okay. A huge and ancient sphinx appears to be cut from the side of the cliff. Alright, so if we go... is it south? Yep. You stand between the paws of the massive sphinx. There are footprints nearby. What happens if you search? Uncover a secret door leading down into the sphinx. Okay. So we go south into it. Dark stairs descend into blackness. Sunlight shadows shows to the north. Let's go south. Stairs lead up to the north. There is a small annex south, so keep going south. Scattered debris fills the empty annex. There is a passage north and a tunnel east, so we'll go east. Small basin punctuates the end of the hallway. Strange symbols adorn the wall. There is a long hallway north and a passage west. Let's do a search. There's white powder in the basin. Can we take the powder? What is it? I don't really understand what the powder is for. What have we got in inventory? Oh, oops. Let's go east, along passageway north. What happens if we go north again? Oops, sorry. There is a large phoenix carved on the east wall. The hallway runs north-south. Well, I think if we press the power of the phoenix, the door slides open. So now we can go east. There is a large entrance west and a small tunnel running north-south. So if we go north, okay, south. We'll go south first. A narrow tunnel leads north. On the ground you see a gold lion and a death mask. So these must just sort of add to your treasury, I think. Might get them on the way out. There's a lot of things we don't need. Shrine sits in the center of the room. A tunnel leads south. The door is closed with a wax seal. Now we've got the lamp so we can melt the wax and the seal crumbles. Okay. Better check our status. Yep, okay, cool. And which way do we go? I think it's north. There is a closed sarcophagus here. There is an exit south, so what do you think's in there? Any guesses? Here it comes. Oh, it's a mummy. There's a closed sarcophagus. There is an exit south. The heavy door swings open. There is a mummy inside. Well, let's throw a trident at him. The mummy comes to life. You encounter a mummy. The mummy staggers forward. The mummy swings his fist at Saber's side. A miss. Let's freeze him. No effect. But missed me. Okay, so let's cast it. Alright, let's just side at him. Keep going. The condition very bad. He slaps me, but it misses. Let's go for it. Ice spell. He hit us on the head. Freeze spell. Hits the side. Better heal ourselves. And then try and freeze him. Ice. Yes, we got him. Alright. Very bad condition. I think one more go. Yes, we've got him. Okay, we better rest. And then we'll save it. And we'll look around because I can't remember. There is a tunnel leading north. Okay, let's go north. To the north is an upward winding path. To the south is a narrow crack in the cliffside. Let's go north. The top of the volcano is north. There is a cliff path south. Okay, we're going to the top of the volcano. You come to the rim of the volcano. You can see something far below, down inside the cone. There is a stump here. The trail leads south. Okay, let's use our rope. That's the reason for the Turks. Okay, so go down the rope. Surrounded by a hot volcanic cavern, the smell of sulphur hangs in the air. A rope dangles from overhead. You encounter a fire demon. The demon stalks from the shadows. The fire demon swings his tail at Saber's head. A miss. Alright, let's cast an ice bomb. Yes, and we've got him. Let's throw him back. We've got him swing our sword, but we missed. Swings his fist, but Saber's battle helmet weakens the impact, so we might cast another ice spell. And it's effective, so we'll swing the scythe. Got him. Swing again. Appears to be very bad. His tail swings his tail at my head and weakens but the helmet weakens the impact. Let's cast a fire spell. Got him. We've got him. One more go, I reckon. Yes. The fire demon is consumed in the flame. The fire demon is dead. On the ground you see the fire scepter and a trident. Okay, we're close to the end now. The trident seems to be very ancient. Alright, let's get that fire scepter. This is it. Let's go up. Let's get out of there. Alright, we'll do a bit of resting just to get back to good. South, south. Exit south, south, and then south again. What's in our inventory? Let's pick up the trinkets. Now we'll drop the and the lantern. Go east. Oh, what? Oh, and north. The line is very heavy. Entrance west. Now is it north? Hallway angles to the north and south, so we'll go north. Single diamond sparkles in the statue's eye, a stone statue of the goddess Osiris. Okay, so we can use a diamond. Oops. We didn't pick up the diamond, but in one of the save states we did pick up a diamond, but we must have died and not picked it up. She only drops a heal spell, so it's definitely not necessary. I thought I'd show you the screen anyway. Oops. So yeah, now we're just getting back to the castle. West, passage north, 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 north. Yeah, we might as well save it. And we'll go north again, and again. Oh yeah, there's the diamond. Got anything in our inventory to drop? Oh, not really. Let's just get this done. Just rest a couple of times. Oh no, it's all good. Let's run away. Okay, let's go north. Voice calls out, who's there? Okay, we've got to say our name. Saber. Door swing open. The guard runs east, so let's go through here. Two huge rampart doors lead south into the desert battlefield. The outer defences continue east and west. So let's go east. Oh, let's run away from this guy. The ramparts are to the west, and a path climbs east. You escape the Herc trooper. Let's go east. There's a guard stationed here. Camp lies to the west, and roads climb north. Hello, Saber. Be careful by the wall. The Hercs could break through any minute. Okay. So if we go south, north. Gravel road winds to the south. The castle is northward. Across the desert is a large volcano where we've just been. Okay. You're at the crossroad. The castle road winds to the east. So let's go east. Oh, no. So is it south? No. Okay, so if we go north, we should get back to the castle. No, that's not right either. So it must be west. Yes, who's there, Saber? And then we go west. There's a courtyard to the west and a moat to the east. The drawbridge crank is on the south. Okay. Pull that up. Go west. Courtyard, and the wizard's sanctum is north. So I believe we finished the game if we go there. So we'll just save it, and then we go north. Elrond quickly takes the 4 scepters and holds them high overhead. As the aged wizard chants, you feel the ground shake and the winds howl. Past the earthquakes from the north, huge remaining steam from the east, volcanoes erupt in the west, huge tidal wave roars from the south, the Hercs are swept away, and there's the horns that sounding that we finished the game. Okay, and Elrond says, "Bravo, you have saved Callion. Try your luck with the next World Builder adventure, coming soon from Silicon Beach Software." And I don't believe they did bring out another game, but they did bring out the World Builder creation tool, which I'm sure many early game developers had a lot of fun with and learnt a lot from. And that was Enchanted Scepters, and it was a great game. It's yeah, the graphical drawings are really great. Lots of shading, and they look wonderful. I think got a certain charm to them. The black and white shading done with the Macintoshes. And yeah, this came out the same year as the original 1984 Macintosh. And it is the first point-and-click adventure game. And so, that was my video. I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun bringing it to you. Thanks very much.